Hello to everyone, this is Joanna, and this evening I want to share with you my Bath & Body Works haul for the Land of Sweets. I finally got my box here, so we're going to go ahead and get into what I picked, which is much the same as everyone else picked. The only differing things is our opinions on the scents and things like that. I have a few comparisons to make and a few things to share as far as the packaging, but I do want to say really quickly, for anyone that's planning on going to Candle Day, which is December the 7th this year, I think everyone is saying the candles will be $8.95 or something like that. I do have a little secret to share with you that you might already know, or you may not already know, or you just may never, usually think of it during that time. If you are buying any candles right now, whether they be the ones that are 10 off, which makes them $14.50 and $16.50, or even if you buy a full price candle right now, and maybe yesterday and the day before all the way through to Candle Day, you do know that that falls under the 14-day grace period. So you can take your receipt in on Candle Day and go ahead and get your adjustment. I did that last year when I was buying the $12.95 and $12.50 candles, and I got like $65 back, and I had already budgeted out a little over $200. I ended up not even spending all that, and that $65 credit let me keep more of my $200 towards Candle Day. So do not forget, if you are purchasing candles right now, even at sale price, or if you're worried about those foil candles, the ones that are $26.50 being gone before Candle Day, you do fall within that grace period and you can get that money back as a credit. That is what I'm sharing with you from me, Joanna, because I don't hear that mentioned too much. And like I said, some people aren't thinking about it. Now, I do know that some stores like mine here would not let me hold candles on Candle Day, but they were allowing candles to be held the night before, which is how they sold out of the eggnog candle. And what was so funny, when I mentioned that last year, 3 of the associates turned around and they were smiling, but they went, shh, because I happened to have said, since we're buying candles on sale and it falls within that 14-day grace period, can't we get an adjustment on Candle Day? So that they will allow, if you haven't done that, or just count your receipts back and keep your receipts if you've been buying candles now. And don't think for a second, guys, that it is not worth it, because it is. I was not expecting to get the $65 that I got on that day, and it really helps. So on to my haul. I placed this order online using my app rewards, so I only paid for one item in this box. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set these items out and show you, but I am going to do like everyone else and probably do these collection at a time. They did send me a 20% off code that I can use online only, which I might not use that, but the only item in here that I paid for was this right here. So my other 5 items were free. Now, these were $4.95 when I placed this order. Had I been in store, this would have been my free item, because I used 5 of my app rewards that gave me up to $16.50 items. So I haven't tweaked it out enough yet to learn how to get the $16.50 items, because I usually go for wall plugs. But what I got on the app was I paid for this one, which is the Santa's Blueberry Shortbread. And then everything else was free. My Christmas cookies, my Blueberry Shortbread spray. I don't know what they're doing up there. My bright lemon snowdrop. And then, of course, I accidentally got 2 Christmas cookies, but I will keep it because I do want 2 of most of these anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to line these up. And what we're going to do is I'm going to be discussing the Christmas sugar cookies first. So what I'm going to do is pull out all of the items that I have in this fragrance. Okay, so the first thing that I would like to address with this particular collection is the packaging. Like everyone else, I do recall every single Christmas season, they usually go all out on the packaging. This is usually the time of year of release when these items usually sell out. However, if these wind up left over for the semi-annual sale or go on another sale, I do plan on getting more of each one. Right off the bat, I do know I want another of the 3 shower gels, and I want another of the 3 lotions. The only thing I've repeated so far are my mists, except for one, and then my creams just in this one alone. So This is Christmas cookies, and I love the fluff they put on the back of here. Get sweet on the holidays with ooey gooey sugar cookie goodness. I do love that. And it's embossed. And I want to share with you the following is we have had Christmas packaging all over that shows they usually go all out. If y'all remember this collection right here, this was gorgeous, all 3D. This one right here. And we can't forget last year's Christmas packaging that also included some really lovely live Christmas animals. So they do definitely go all out. The year that they released this right here, they had a wallflower that was a pine cone. And you can see the glitter on there. And that same year, they had the hand gel. And the gift that I made up that year included the candle, the hand soap, and this hand gel. And a lot of men favor this scent as well. It's very close to sweater weather to me in a way, especially this hand soap. This was another item that they had for Christmas that was very beautiful. So I will be bringing this back. We're going to be discussing the color after. So in the items that I did get in Christmas cookies, again, is 2 creams. And then I got 2 mists because I ordered these online. And then, of course, you know, I went in the store yesterday. I went ahead and got the gel and the lotion. And like I said, I do want 2 more of each of these. The other thing I would like to discuss as far as Merry Christmas cookies, Christmas cookies, is the scent. It is, to me, not exactly similar to these, but it puts me in the mind of these because I did say that this mist right here smelled like a stronger version of my Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. And it does. To me, it's got that cookie-ish scent, but they are completely different. So you could have these and they will not smell the same. Same thing about this Victoria's Secret one. It has its own distinct scent, as well as the pumpkin cupcake. So they are not dupes of one another at all. The other thing I want to say about this shower gel, and this is where I'm going to get into the colors of the 3. They're all about this color, sort of. They do differ ever so slightly, with this one here being the distinctive one, the Santa's Blueberry Shortbread. One of the things that I felt like, because a lot of people were disappointed that these weren't colored, I am too. I felt like the blueberry one should have been blue. But one of the things is I feel like maybe they did that because anyone who has bought these gels for a length of time, you do know that some retain their color and some of them, they actually lose their color, which is what it is that I wanted to mention about this particular soap. Y'all remember when this came out last season, it was more of this tone, periwinkle, very beautiful. And as you can see, this is sort of discolored a little bit. It is still usable. It is still good, but it's sort of discolored. Now, these were the gels that were released when they didn't have anything to go with them, just the gels. This has retained its color over the years, but my vanilla spice is starting to change a little bit in color. And then y'all know what this looks like. This was a gorgeous blue. Mine is now a murky blue, but it still has the same scent and doesn't affect my skin. And then, of course, the Cozy Sunday Morning, it too has changed in color. So I feel like maybe what they did was the main dyes that they use in color, maybe they didn't want to put that in here. Now, these could still get a little deeper. I do not know, but I will say if you have little girls that like this collection, you wouldn't have to worry so much about those particular dyes. However, I'm pretty sure that this right here still lends to some form of coloring being put in here, but they probably wouldn't turn as fast, and maybe that's why, because some people were saying maybe they were the colors they were because they were supposed to be cookie, some cookie related scent. I feel like they just decided to leave the dye out of them. And again, what was the other thing I think I wanted to say about this collection? Yeah, that this is a nice collection if you have little girls that want to try this. But I had a small story I wanted to share with you because I mentioned it on Instagram, so I'll share that with you here as well. I don't know if you can see it there, but you can probably see it here. That little tinge on the top of my cap right there. Guys, I went into the store yesterday. Y'all know that I've been working night shift. I came home after the 3rd night shift in a row. And I came in the house. I had 30 minutes to come in and leave. I thought that I was going to have an hour, so I freshened up a little bit, went to the store, went over to Auntie Anne's. I had a headache. I decided that when I saw they had a hot cocoa shake, and I thought a cheese dipped salted pretzel would taste good with that, and I got it. So I'm in Bath and Body Works, not even paying attention. I dropped my shake thinking that, oh my goodness. Well, I had also poured it down into that basket. I didn't even realize it. They were so sweet about it though, and I rinsed my products off. So if you see any residue on anything, it's because I rinsed, because there was no way I was going to, get all new stuff and leave that damaged stuff there. I rinsed off everything that I had, and the water didn't damage the label. So the Merry Cookie, I'm sorry, I keep doing that. The Christmas Cookie Shower Gel is creamy cookie dough, almond biscotti, and caramel wood. I feel like I can use this every day. And that's the other thing about the lemon one as well, and the citrus swirl. I feel like in the summertime, those will be nice shower companions. You know, that little bit of zing and zip to wake you up without being strong, just that fresh fruitiness. So that is it on my Merry Cookie. So now we will get on with, I think we'll do the lemon snowdrop next, but this right here is the lotion. And like I said, I do plan to get another set of the lotions. Now, I only got one lemon mist, and I really like this, guys. I didn't spray this in store, but I did mess with the lotion when I got home, and I really do like this. To me, y'all know that y'all have heard me do nothing but holler about lemon buttercream, okay? Some people are comparing this to Lemoncello, which I do have. I feel like that is a clean lemon. At first, I thought it was an astringent cleaning lemon, almost like if there was a lemon alcohol. I toned down about that. It is a fresh, clean lemon, almost as close as you can get to a natural, lively lemon. Whereas this right here, I felt like was more sweet. However, I do not feel that these two smell the same at all, because this one has Meyer lemon in it, and it's a different kind of lemon. The cream to me does not smell like this cream, and mine is a bit older. And in this collection, I was really sorry that I missed out on the pink peony cream, but these are two different creams. The bright lemon snowdrop is frosted lemon, citrus, marshmallow fluff, and vanilla bean, whereas the sweet lemon buttercup is juicy Meyer lemon, creamy buttercup petals, and fluffy meringue sprinkled with sugar. These smell completely different. To me, and in my opinion only, this right here, let's see, make sure I pull out the gel for that, right here. This right here, and like I said, in my opinion only, is the closest that they have come to this for me. Not that. This is the closest that they have come for me to the lemon buttercream. So I really like it. And I like all of these products. I love how they all smell and how they are all different from what's out. And again, like I said, I feel like this is friendly for our little girls, little nieces, little granddaughters. I feel like this line is going to do a lot better than anticipated. I know when I was in the store, the manager said, wait till you see the body care, it's going to match the candles. But I think this right here is so pretty. Everything is embossed and glittery, and there is snow on the packaging. Now the question is, I need to use all this stuff, but this was one of my favorite scents right here, guys, hand down. I always said that this smelled like Easter. And I had this out because I wanted to say, I have the Merry Cookie soap, which makes me keep calling Christmas cookies Christmas cookies. I have the new one, and I have the one of past, and one says always made with love. The other one says buttery shortbread, vanilla, bourbon icing, and spun sugar. And then this one over here, see where the notes are on this one, a blend of buttery sugar cookies with a touch of bourbon frosting. So it just about reads the same thing. However, a lot of people wondered about this one. This is not completely the same thing as these two, because this one has cinnamon in it. It is golden buttercream cookies sprinkled with sugar and cinnamon. So they are completely different. But I wanted to go ahead and get the new packaging in this and also get another candle. I do have past packagings, but I wanted to make sure that I brought that pointer up. But again, I really do love, make sure I got the right thing because I keep adding things in here. These two right here. This one right here, like I said, you can use all of these scents just about all year round. So the next one that I think I have, while I'm over here causing a huge calamity, of course, is the blueberry shortbread. And it probably would have been pretty if it would have been this color, but I'm kind of glad they didn't do that. You know, I don't know if this stuff in here is dye or not, but I really did like this one. Some people didn't. I did. Now, it smells almost like the blueberry soap that I used to get from my son. He liked the grape one. I ended up liking the grape one better too because they were getting rid of the blueberry because that one was actually out when my daughter was around. Let me see. I was going to say, in case I didn't read the notes on that one, but I did. The blueberry one is Baked Blueberry Bliss in Santa's Sweet Shop. Makes this the most wonderful time of the year. I really do love that fluff. This is baked blueberry, crumbled shortcake, and whipped cream. So, I did get the whole set in this. And again, I want another set of these two. And see, I don't know if you can see when I hold this like this. You can kind of see a little bit the mess that I made there. But it cleaned up nicely, guys, because when I tell you that I had chocolate shake all over this stuff, I mean, it was all over this stuff to where there was residue down in there. And all I did was just rinse it all away at the sink at Bath & Body Works. So the packages clean up and they hold up to water if you're worried about these being at your sink or at your shower. But this one right here was the one that I kept spraying, and I'm going to spray it now. This reminded me of the gingerbread latte. Not in scent, but the way that when I would wear the gingerbread latte throughout the day, I would get whiffs of it. And I kept getting whiffs of this. And I'm going to tell you guys, this is the first time I've sprayed this one today. I believe that they rushed the testers in the store out because this smells better than the tester. Like, I truly smell blueberry while I'm talking. I'm sitting here and I am truly smelling sweet blueberry. And this smells so good. Like, I do. I think they rushed those testers out because a lot of people that at first said they didn't like certain things, they're now starting to say, you know, that they feel a little bit differently. So I really feel like they rushed out those testers. This smells really, really good. I'm going to actually wear each one of these to work when I work next week, just to see what happens. Guys, can you imagine if they made scrubs and hand soaps and creamy washes for all of these? Like, the closest blueberry I've seen is a blueberry crumble hand soap, and I might have that around here. But if this came in a creamy wash and a scrub, I'm going to be hooked. So Mrs. Bonnie, Queen of the Girl Geeks, is doing reviews on a lot of these, or has already done reviews on a lot of these, and so is Miss Connie. So if you want to know more about them, check their channels out because they are talking about these left and right. But I am so happy to have this, and I'm glad, if I'm not mistaken, that I have two of these sprays. And usually, guys, I don't do that. The reason why I got two sprays this go round is I took my chocolate cream out of the house and I lost it. And y'all heard me say I wasn't really that crazy about my chocolate cream. Well, what happened was I ended up using my chocolate cream with this. And this is an older product that has retained its color. So I don't know what they've been doing as of late. I'm talking yesteryear for this, back when my 30-year-old was like a kid. And I still have this. This was before my son was born. Or probably right about somewhere in there because he was born in 99. But this is an older product. Still has this color, still smells good. I was using my chocolate cream with this because I used to use this with my amber. And I found this at the tail end of a semi-annual sale. Those of you that are familiar with this will know there was a series of 3 of these. I forget the third one, but there was this one and Blackberry Amber that was talked about the most. This is the one that ladies said their boyfriends and husbands was getting into. It really smells good, but it's not masculine. Well, I started using my cream with that. I took my cream to work and then I lost it. So that was why when they came out with another one, and for $6, I went ahead and got it. I hate to lose things. Even if I dislike something, if I lose it, guys, I go out and buy another one. But I changed my mind. I did not dislike it. I was just disappointed at first because when they said chocolate, I was truly expecting wicked hot chocolate from before. And this is a nice scent. It really, really is. And I love it with this right here. So this is also another one of the items that I got. And then you heard me say I was going to go ahead and get the Vanilla Bean Noel. I never really gave this cream a shot. Every year that I would get it, I would either let it go bad and I would break it down in my bath water, or I would give it away. And it's a nice scent. I was just really salty about my vanilla bean. So this right here, I will be getting more of. I'm going to stop at the 2 sprays, and I might go ahead and get another lemon spray, but I will get another of each one of these gels, is what I was supposed to have been saying. But I must say, guys, I know I don't speak for everyone, but I am very delighted with this whole collection because I was one of the ones asking for something like this. So I'm really, really very happy about it. Again, I don't know if you can see that residue on my cap, but I love this. And this is going to be great for gifts. And one of the things, too, I have so much stuff here, guys, that my box is full. One of the things, too, like I said, is I really feel like this is something that the moms will allow their little girls to have. I let my son start wearing Bath & Body Works gel at 9. I wasn't sure about it at first. I wanted to make sure it wasn't going to break his skin out, and it didn't. And the teachers actually said they only smelled it when he was near them, which was nice because I know we don't want our little children being super duper fragrant. But I feel like these scents are perfect for that. So we've already talked about that one. So I will go ahead and show you, I think, everything else that I have in my bag. Oh, I was going to say, I do have the Limoncello here, and the notes in it, y'all know, is sparkling lemon, sugared mint, fresh verbena, orange blossom, and Italian cedarwood. I feel like this is a fresh, very, very fresh lemon. And then I had the lemon vanillas. This is another one that you can see the color change because it was actually the color of the, I think, Christmas cookies when I got it, or something like this. A little bit lighter, but it changed, but it still smells like it's supposed to. And I use it with my Tutti Dulce items. I was trying to see what all I had in here because I was going to be making comparisons for y'all. I'm going to quit that though and get on with the rest of this haul. So I went ahead and got the Snowy Citrus Swirl because I have the lotion. And I really do like it. I was slow to both it and the raspberry at first, but I did know that I definitely wanted it. But like I said, I feel like they are nice scents for in the morning. This one and the lemon, bright lemon snowdrop, I think are nice, you know, wake you up in the morning. They're not strong in the morning, but they just smell like those nice scents that when you start your morning, just nice fresh scents that you want to smell. I do want to go ahead and get the mist to the Snowy Citrus Swirl. I just didn't because I was choosing other things. And I went ahead and got this. I was never a fan of Sun Ripened Raspberry when it came out. I had it over the years, and I had a raspberry day one day. I came in from work. I had raspberry shampoo, raspberry tea, raspberry bubble bath. I had a whole, I called it my raspberry spa day. But this smells different from Sun Ripened Raspberry and the vanilla. What was it? Vanilla, the dark vanilla raspberry, whatever that one's called. I love this one. I don't love it any more than that one. I mean, I did like that, whatever the raspberry vanilla one was that I'm saying the wrong way. But there was a lady at my job that had it, and her room smelled like it, and I turned against it because she had other things mixed with it. But I do like this. I might go ahead and get the creams to these, but y'all know how I feel about the creams. I feel like the lotions last longer, and unless I'm going to be committed to using the creams up, I need not. But I do like this a lot, and I love the decor on this. And I think I did go ahead and get a Mary Berry Kiss hand gel. For some reason here lately, I've been getting hand gels one at a time. I did the same thing with this one, and it wasn't to make a purchase or anything like that. It was just that's what I was doing, unbeknownst to myself as well. I went ahead and got the Toasted Vanilla Chai hand soap. I do think I have another one of these around here somewhere in older packaging. And then, of course, I got the Land of Sweets, the lemon butter cream. And again, guys, I feel like these two smell just alike. And you let me know. You smell your lemon buttercream soap and then you smell this lotion and tell me. But I've been asking for lemon buttercream and I feel like that's the closest that I have come to it thus far. I went ahead and got these lavender sugar salts and these smell so good. They did not have the lemon snowdrop and they did not have my gingerbread latte. So I had to order that, which I did yesterday. And then I will go back when they get the lemon ones and get those. And I think that was it. And like I said, if any of this stuff shows up at semi-annual sale, I'm going to go ahead and pick more of the gel up. Maybe the cream, it depends because it is cold now. And if I commit to some of these creams, I'll be able to go through them. But again, don't forget, even if you don't have a bath, because one of my friends said that she didn't have a tub, she only had a shower. I never thought about that. But you can give these, if you know someone does at home manicures and pedicures, you can use these. You can even use these in decoration. Just, I wouldn't suggest using them in a kid's room for decoration. The soaps that I got, of course, were some of the ones that y'all know that I would, you know, it's what all of y'all are getting as well. Except for that apples and brown sugar. I've had people at work asking about that, and my store didn't have any more. Do y'all have any of that? I just wondered because I figured my store had it and they pulled it for whatever sale is coming up. But this right here, I think, is the older Mary Berry Kiss that I stuck in my bag. But I went ahead and got the iced gingerbread. And this one smells different, I think, than this one. I wanted to compare the notes on here. Because this one is homemade gingerbread, brown sugar, and vanilla extract. And then this one is warm gingerbread, vanilla latte, and whipped cream. And this, guys, I am so happy that the gingerbread latte is coming back in this packaging. I love it. As you know, I said that I bought mine. And then I did not use it right away. By the time I used it, it was on the verge of going bad. So this time, guys, I ordered 2 creams, 1 gel, and 1 lotion because I have a lotion. I have a mist, but I will order another gel for sure since I got the 2 creams. But I really do like this. And these two smell completely different. They are not the same. This one I think is supposed to, some people say, smell just like iced gingerbread. So it is a more authentic gingerbread scent. It's like the hand cream. And I do like this. So this right here. There were several more soaps I wanted. I just didn't have time to look. And I'm in my pajamas, guys. These are the pajamas that I ordered, but coffee first. So sorry about that. I've had a relaxing day today. I got the cranberry peach. This one may be a gift. Yesterday in my store, they had a bunch of the White Barn ribbon. And because I caused such a calamity, I left and forgot to get some. So I am going to go back. I'll probably go back tomorrow. I don't know, but I might. I don't really have anything to get, but there's no reason why I shouldn't go back. This I'm not sure of in soap form. This has the scent to me like that blueberry hand cream did that came out this spring, and I'm not sure I like it. What I'll do if I don't like it is I will take this to work. If I try it and don't like it, I will take it to work. If I don't touch it, I might take it back and exchange it for something else. I don't know. But yeah, I do like this. I might just keep it and make it a gift. Why not? I don't know. Don't pay any attention to me. So the next 2 soaps that I got, and I believe the last of everything that I got, is of course these 2. My lemon buttercream. Y'all knew I wanted my lemon buttercream and crushed candy cane. I smelled this already. This does indeed smell just like a candy cane. And this is crunchy peppermint, white sugar, crystal, and frosted mint leaf. And y'all know I have the candles in this. Now that's what I might do. I might go ahead and get the crushed candy cane in red, even though I don't need it. I have last year's in the sweater packaging, and I have 2 of the pink ones. Something about that thing being red is drawing my attention, and all of y'all showing it on here, so thank you very much. And then, of course, the lemon buttercream. I love this. Guys, I'm telling you, this lotion to me smells exactly like this. Oh my God, I'm happy. I am happy with all of this stuff, and I'm very shocked at my blueberry spray. Have y'all had that experience where something smells better than than the testers if you tried it. Like that blueberry spray smelled more blueberry to me. It did not, because I've been spraying the testers from the time I told y'all I was spraying them on here. Every day I was in the store, I was spraying them. They didn't smell like that. I mean, I was spraying them. But I do believe that is it. I do wish they would come back out with these, though. These are gorgeous. And I shouldn't wish that because I probably got 2 or 3 of these around here somewhere. I know that I have that plum swirl in one of these in a bag. So that was it, though, guys. I just wanted to share that, and I wanted to make a few comparisons. Oh, another thing I wanted to say. This candle right here, the one that I've already hauled, so we know it's not new, the London Tea and Biscuits. It says iced lemon, sugar crystals, buttery shortbread with essential oils. I'm going to show you why I was excited for this. And see this right here? This is back before I was buying hand gels. This was another holiday packaging, and I actually found this at a semi-annual sale. I was so mad then, guys, because this smelled so good. And this is completely different. This is what I was hoping this candle was, and it is not. This is tea time shortbread. This is golden shortbread, candied Bing cherries, and toasted almonds. They had a hand gel to this that I 100% missed out on because I wasn't buying hand gels then. I was a normal shopper. Like the collections they have out now, I would have picked out maybe 1 or 2 lotions and a spray and been done instead of buying whole collections. Guys, this I want back. If this would have been this, I'd be hollering tray-worthy right now. If any of you out there are familiar with this and you like this, let me know. I know that a few other things came out with this. I think maybe Italy, because Miss Sterling Silvergirl liked Italy. But I wasn't paying attention, and I think both of these did come in a candle at one time. And this Paris one is French tulips, apple blossoms, and sparkling pink champagne. I do have a body care set with these particular notes in it by them. But this right here, guys, I used one. I had 2, and I mean, I used that one right up. This one won't go to work. This is gorgeous. And when this is empty, I'm going to keep this because this looks like a quintessential snowy day in a city, and I love it. And I think that was it. I had a few more things to make a comparison to. I finally got my set right here. And the last thing I think I was going to compare that I missed comparing, these 2 right here. They do not smell the same. Pray to God I didn't flash you there. These do not smell the same. These smell completely different. This is more bakery. I wouldn't even call this botanical. I would just call it blueberry-ish scented. I don't know, but I love this. And that is it, guys. I promise you, this is already 32 minutes. I am going to bid you all an adieu and wish you all a great night. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Please drive safely if you go to any of these sales. And I know, what's the rule? They say that when you drive, you're driving for everyone else. But y'all know how it goes with some of these people out here that are in such hurries. And if you live in a place like where I live, where you get people that come to shop in your areas from out of town, please be careful. I hope to see all of you again on here soon. And happy Thanksgiving to everyone, and everyone have a great evening.